Hey guys, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Let's get onto the job market and see where we're going. Okay, let's see what's down here in El Cantro. It's a Bakersfield. I kind of feel like while we're down here we should just nip into Carlsbad with something. It's only 19, it's a shorter trip, so it's going to be a shorter episode, but I kind of want to grab something, I kind of want to grab some more places that we haven't been before. I feel like that's going to help us get, nothing. It's going to help us get nothing, actually, now that I think about it. But I would like to do it, so fuck it. Oh, fuck! Sorry, mate. I didn't realise it was in here that I was trying to pick something up. There we go. Let's grab. Oh, it's this. This one. Hey, bales. That's how you hook up a fucking trailer. Like that. That's how you hook up a trailer and break everything. Like, legit, don't do that. There we go. Look at that, this guy's an absolute fucking beast. Hey, at least I stopped in time. Before anyone before anyone gets on at me, I stopped in time. Fuck you. There we go. Beautiful. I just need to be very wary of letting it, like, listening for that extra puff of air before doing anything. Before, like, letting up. See, hear that one? It goes psst. That's what I need to listen for. Alright, full bore up to 55, then change gear. Didn't hear it that time. Unfortunate. And cruise control for 55 and cruising down the highway looking for adventure. Or whatever comes my way. Beautiful. More fucking highway singing. Highway singing with Steve Joe. Please don't do that. Excuse me, motherfucker. What is your major malfunction, son? Comment section below if you know what movie that's from. Jeez. It's like... comment section below is just full of kill yourself, Stejo. Fucking kill yourself. Do it now. I've actually noticed... Alright, right. KYS. Kill yourself. It's an abbreviation, just in case you didn't know. It's quite rampant. It was one of those memes, as the kids like to call them nowadays. It was one of those memes, those internet memes that it was kind of rampant. It was like any relatively large channel. I mean, I've got, like, you guys are fucking awesome. So obviously I didn't see any KYS's in my comment section. But yeah, in like many larger YouTubers' comment section, you would see any even decently thought out comment or question or absolutely pretty much fucking anything that wasn't KYS. In fact, no, that's a lie. Anything that was KYS as well. The first reply under it would be KYS. Kill yourself. And I don't know, it just it spread like a fucking disease. But it seems to have completely died off lately. And I'm not sure if that's because the YouTubers I watch have now blacklisted KYS and it basically just doesn't appear on the chats anymore, or if something else, if there's been a movement. But yeah, it's kind of fucking disappeared. I don't know why, like, but I think it is. I think, like, big YouTubers have just, or rather, the YouTubers who were seeing it a lot have just went, you know what? Fuck this trend. Just blacklist it. And don't tell anyone. Because comment sections have actually become civil. Not civil, you know, it's still fucking YouTube. I'm not expecting miracles here, Jesus. But there's no more KYSing in comment section, which I find rather refreshing, let's put it that way. Yeah, bruv, can you pick up the fucking pace? If you slow me down with your stupid turns! Urgh. Piece of shit. But yeah, like, YouTube comment sections are always vitriolic. You guys know that, I know that, whatever. But the full KYS trend was a bit horrible. And don't get me wrong, like, I done a fair bit of KYS myself, if you follow me on Twitter. But there was actually, it was some rather ironic KYSing. I had a bit of a joke going that KYS stood for Know Your Status. So essentially check your privilege, which I thought was rather funny. And there's a few relatively humorous comment threads along those lines, which I mean I enjoyed. Like, don't get me wrong, like it was funny, and I enjoy funny things. I don't know about you guys. If you're a fun hater. So that brings me to another thing, right? As many of you may or may not know, I'm quite a min-maxer when it comes to games. But there's certain games that you just don't min-max. Like you play it in what I like to call a fun-haver. You play it in a fun-haver way. So you want to, if I'm actually stealing that term from Knorr, a Blood Bowl YouTuber. He actually works for Paradox now. I don't think he always worked for Paradox, but he now works for Paradox in their community management team. He's actually a great guy. He's very funny and he's very intelligent. And he's very good at Blood Bowl, which is why I watch him. But yeah, he does stuff like, he could min-max the fuck out of Blood Bowl and just trounce everyone, but he doesn't. He plays the game in a fun-haver way, where he likes to have fun. Because at the end of the day, games are about having fun. And like, what do you guys, what do you guys think about that? About playing games fun-haver style? Because I mean, there's certain games like, if you're on my channel, you probably know that I play Factorio, and I play a lot of Factorio. Don't play any Factorio by myself. I have never... Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. I was going to say I've never played Factorio by myself, but I have. I've got a few... I've actually got 2 campaigns. One by myself, and one was a multiplayer campaign with some of my mates. But yeah, like, there's some things that I do in Factorio, and people are like, Steedra, why are you doing that? Why don't you do it the proper way? You know how to do it the proper way. It's like, well, because sometimes you just want to do things differently. And it's happening a lot in the multiplayer series that I'm doing with Arumba, the Some Assembly Required, where I will do something... I realise I'm tired, game, but we've got a couple of hours before we get... Just 2 hours, we've just crested 2 hours, and I think we can get there before I need to sleep. So yeah, like, I do things in a fun-haver way, insofar as... like the train system, I spent hours on a very minute detail of the train system to make it slightly more efficient, but the efficiency is terrible considering the amount of time it actually took me to do it. I could have made the entire train system on Some Assembly Required is not as efficient as it could be. It could be super, like, hyper efficient if I'd done it like a different way, a slightly different way. But I like the way that I've done it, and I like the way that it brings up extra challenges that I have to overcome, and I like that, as opposed to me just going, like, well, if any of you are wondering, like, how, like, I'm saying, like, there's a hyper efficient way that I could have done it, and it's I could have done it the one train to one station scenario. That guy's on the wrong side of the road. I was overtaking. Yeah, I could have done it one train to one station scenario where you've got like a copper mine and you send a train out to it. It waits until it's filled up. Because Smart Train can do that super easily. So it waits until it's filled up. and then it comes back and empties the train of its cargo. I mean, that's the super easy way to do it, and it's really fucking efficient. Like, it's a super efficient way to do it. And then every new station that you get, you just put a new train on. And it works. It works pretty well. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And keep it simple, stupid, all come to mind when talking about this type of thing. But I didn't want to keep it simple. I wanted to do something interesting. And that's what I'm doing on it. And I do have a few people in the comment section, probably people that watch this, that always ask me like, oh, why are you doing it that way, Steejo? You should do it the other way. And my basic answer is because I want to have fun. I've done a lot of Factorio. Like, I don't use the Steam version of Factorio. So I don't know my actual hours in it, but I'm sure you can tabulate it and from the number of episodes I've put up and probably add maybe 20 to 30 hours on top of that for solo play and in between episode play that I've done. But yeah, like, I've put a lot of hours into Factorio and I've done a lot of shit, and quite obviously I'm the self-proclaimed king of Factorio here on YouTube. I'm not going to take that title because that's just going to get me into fights. And I can't be bothered with any more drama than I'm already being than what has already been thrust upon me due to my my friends and comrades in arms in YouTube. And no, nobody that you guys know. I tend to keep, like, that's one of the things that I've got a lot of YouTube friends, like other YouTubers that I don't do collaborations with, basically because like the content's too different, or X, Y, or Z, and or Z, and a combination of a few of those letters. But yeah, like, and I get pulled into all of this fucking drama that it's just like, one, none of my fucking business. Like, I don't fucking care about it. Like, so stop pulling me into the drama. But it's more the fact that they're my mates, so I kind of feel obliged to be like in their drama and talking through shit with them. Oh my god. So yeah, I really can't be fucked with, like, any more fucking drama. This reversing job has just fucked with my brain that much that I can no longer remember what the fuck I was talking about. I'll catch you in a minute. I'll talk about YouTube drama, I'll talk about other drama. I don't fucking know anymore, guys. I don't know, I've completely lost it. Huh. Well, it's official. Steejo has now completely fucking lost it. Oh yeah, fun having. Oh yeah, so I didn't want to say that I was the king of Factorio, because then I'd get myself into more drama. That's right. And I already have this feeling that the larger Factorio community doesn't like me for one reason or another. I don't know where I get this feeling from. I just get it. Don't get me wrong, I get this feeling a lot about a lot of things, that people just don't like me. Sometimes I can be quite abrasive, and people don't like that. I don't know why. I think it's alright. It's really strange. I'm one of these people. I'm like Marmite or Vegemite, in the colonies. Whereas it's like, you either love me or you hate me. And a lot of people, like, mainly the people that hate me because they don't get to know me, and they don't understand my type of humour, and that's why they dislike me. Because I'm a sarcastic prick, but I don't feel like Americans, and quite especially Canadians, can appreciate just how sarcastic a lot of the shit that comes out of my mouth is, and then they take me wrong and get a bit confused. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm like Marmite or Vegemite. But that's unfortunately going to have to do us for this super short episode of ATS. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steejo, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.